Hey, what's up, you with? Hey, what's up, you with the Zip Show, and we're doing a special episode series thing with Rhythms of Rimba 2024. We are here at the Rainforest RDC, Rainforest Discovery Center. Oh my God! Every time, Rainforest Discovery Center. If I guess by the time this video is out, it's gonna be too late. So if you missed it, then it's your fault. It's a lovely day here. No rain yet. Hopefully, no rain till Monday. We have booths, we have exhibitions, we have presentations, dialogues, a concert tonight. Ooh. And lots of artisans, creatives, filmmakers, activists, photographers, you name it, they'll be here. Like literally, we have graffiti artists. Yeah, it's just so awesome. And I was recently introduced to Nap.
Nap, yes.
Ilula Siesta. Puya cantik tu nama. Like your name is beautiful. Ilula Siesta.
Yeah, it's my little pen name that I usually work under.
Can you go closer to the mic?
Hello.
Alright.
Would that do now? Okay.
Your pen name is not your real name?
No, it's not. My full name is Napasam Sawat. But Nap, it's like, you know how Thai people, I'm from Thailand, how Thai people usually have weird nicknames. I'm one of them.
I don't know. I don't find it weird. When you're Thai and you don't, if your name is weird if you have like George or Eva, then that's weird.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if you have an indigenous Thai name, I guess, yeah, that sends a very good message. We here in Sabah, we just recently, I guess, there's some kind of movement to name their child with some kind of an indigenous name.
I see.
Because I guess in our community we just realized that we haven't been naming our children tribal names like Dusun or Kadazan or Murut. Then when we realized that this culture is dying, then slowly parents are giving indigenous names to their children. So I want to hear more weird names, if that's what you call weird. Anyway, what do you do?
Well, I do wildlife illustration under the name Ilula Siesta that we just mentioned.
So why Ilula Siesta?
Well, it's actually very simple. La siesta means nap, as in my name in Spanish, and Ilu is basically just from illustration. So it's like my illustration.
Huh.
Yeah, and I was trying to figure out a name that it could be done like within one word that people can just search, and then it's just me showing up. So yeah, I think it's quite a unique name, and it sounds quite nice. It's like Ilula Siesta.
It's very nice. What kind of artworks do you do? Do you have any with you?
Oh, I don't have any, but I'm having a booth over there
Okay.
in the pavilion. Yeah.
Later on, we'll go
Later
there.
on, yeah. Well, I do wildlife art.
How do you describe your work?
I do all kinds of wildlife art. Well, I'm not a trained artist. I did biology and
That's good training.
I did biology. I worked in and around wildlife conservation, education. But like after COVID, I'm not doing so much of those anymore. I'm not so much in the field anymore. And then I started to do more and more of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of biology do you do?
Well, just basic biology. I do a little bit of terrestrial biology, ecology mostly, and a little bit of marine biology. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that inspires you to create these.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, because I grew up in an artsy, animal-loving family, so that's also where my passion grew. So yeah, I always in love with animals in general.
Why illustration? Why not poetry? Why not film?
Well, I always draw as a kid. As I say, I grew up in an artsy family. Well, my dad's an architect, so I always kind of like spent time drawing with him quite a lot. So yeah, drawing is just, and sketching is something that I always kind of do. Yeah.
Oh. And now you're doing this full time.
I'm doing this full time right now. Yes.
How do you find the I want to say burden, but does that apply? How do you find this lifestyle of yours as an artist? Do I call you an illustrator or an artist? Because there's a
Well,
conflict.
any, I don't really mind. Well, an artist, I guess, yeah. Well, I do call myself an artist, yeah. I like to call what I do art for conservation. Because right now I'm trying to apply, because I always like, I've been a little bit of a science, a little bit of art, and now I kind of like, jampu. Yeah, so it's nice. So what I do now is that I also collaborate with different wildlife organizations. So we do artwork together, and then they also can use my artwork for, let's say, well, awareness raising campaigns. I also can use it for like making merchandise to sell to fundraise for conservation projects and such. So yeah, I hope it still counts.
Yeah, it does. What's the bigger goal? What is the pinnacle for your
Pinnacle World,
achievements?
Well, I would say I like to go little by little, and now I'm slowly building up my Bornean collection because I just moved here recently, and yeah, I think I'm.
You moved to Borneo.
Yeah. I'm from Thailand, right? And I moved here. My first time here was actually the first AOR in 2018, so that was like my first time here. And then yeah, it's what got me here, and yeah, now I'm here.
So you fell in love with Borneo or something?
Yeah. I mean, it's a really cool place with like many things that I haven't seen, and to be this close to nature, I think it's kind of, because I'm from Bangkok. I'm more like city girl. I think I escaped successfully.
So when you're in Bangkok, what are the things that influence your art?
Well, because I worked in wildlife conservation education, so I always like went to the field doing like education work in and around like schools and other things. So yeah, I spent some time in the jungle as well. I'm not like so much of a Bangkok girl. Yeah.
So nothing. So okay, I get it. Your artist life is you escaping Bangkok. Is that true? Is this statement
not
relevant?
very much. I think it's more like, because in Bangkok there are also many things that you can see. For example, what people like to call urban wildlife, like things that you see every day. I mean, those
Urban
are
wildlife.
adorable.
Okay,
as well.
what?
It's like when you're urban, you're in a city, but there are also like wildlife that you can see in your daily life. For example, like pigeons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, things that you don't even call them wildlife,
You know
but
what
they
I-
actually are.
First thing that came to
Geckos.
mind are those, those trees that they sprout out of concrete cracks and become trees.
Yeah,
So
those
that-
as well. Well, those are actually wild, right?
Yeah.
Because they are there on their own. Yeah, yeah,
And
things like that.
I saw a Thai curator. She did a research on Bodhi trees, and to her, how do I say this? The trees that are planted nicely curated, and they are Bodhi trees that comes out of building cracks, and to her that is more of a divine kind of thing.
Yeah,
It wasn't meant to be, but somehow
it's
flourished.
there. Yeah. I think that's actually what got me into loving or like appreciating nature, because I think I just appreciate simply by its or their existence, like just simply because they are there, and there's so much to see from just them being there. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, these elements are somehow neglected
Yeah.
in a way.
Most
Neglected.
of the
I want to
time.
say neglected, but I guess the description is they are free, and they can grow anywhere they want. They can grow in any way they want. So you get urban wildlife.
I actually sort of disagree with that
Oh, okay.
because
This is
there are
nice.
also there are reasons why things are there.
Hmm.
You know, like if it's not the perfect temperature for them, if it's not like perfect living condition for them, they're also not there. So yeah, there's always reasons for things to be there. So I find that very fascinating as well. So not just like the existence of it, but why it exists. Yeah.
Does that also explains how you are flourishing in Borneo?
Well, I mean, there are so many reasons for me to be here. I mean, first of all, I just simply love how it is around here. Not so much of a weather sometimes, but
Yeah,
but yeah, the people.
it's in the package. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, the people and everything, the wildlife, the distance between me and nature. I would say it's closer than me being, let's say, in Bangkok or in somewhere else. Yeah, I'm calling here home. It's a place I call home now.
We would love you to be here. We would
Thank
love
you.
for you to be here. Yeah. So for now you are just based in Sanakan,
In KK.
in KK.
Yes.
In KK.
Yeah, we drove here last night.
Wow.
Well, my partner's
sorry.
driving. I'm sleeping.
Okay. I'm sorry for him. Our roads are.
It was not that bad if it wasn't raining, but it was like raining all the way, so it's like kind of hard to see the way sometimes. Yeah.
We need astronauts for our roads.
Some aliens.
Some aliens. Are you active joining exhibitions?
Not so much this year, but I'm trying to be more active, I guess. Yeah.
Have you joined Sabah Art Gallery's
Oh yeah,
activities?
yeah. Last year I did one of the women's exhibition.
Oh.
Yeah, the flower theme one.
Okay, show it to me later
Yes.
because yeah, that's my second home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Huh. Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, the Sabah's Women Art Exhibition. I think that's a full name. Yeah.
We have a lot of them who are very active, like Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
Tracy
think
at Venice.
Venice, Filza, they work. Yeah, their artistic touch are very. Yeah, it's very.
Venice adorable.
Good. She is. We worked with Venice during some of the shows before this.
Oh yeah.
Yi Ilan's solo, so she was like a supervisor
I see.
for all things there. Oh, how do you see working in Sabah? Does the culture varies from Bangkok? Because I assume Bangkok is like
Yeah,
very
very
fast.
fast. Here's very slow. It took some time for me
Uh-huh.
to get used to this, and now I'm slow as well. I'm a lot slower than I used to be.
you get to
Yeah.
relax.
It got me a little bit frustrated at first of how slow things are around here. But I mean, after a while, yeah, now I'm slow as well, so it's good.
So
it's
do you
all
have
good.
guests from Bangkok seeing you being slow? Like you changed.
You changed. You used to be a lot faster. No, not really. But I think also now because I'm an independent artist, so it's just me and myself, so I can just simply do things at my own pace. So yeah, it doesn't really cause me much
What does it
trouble.
mean by independent artist? Do you not work with? Are you not attached with anything?
No, it's just me and myself, and
Oh.
I do collaboration with different people, but it's a collaboration. I'm not working like under any company or
Oh.
anything. No, yeah.
So how do you survive?
Well, I do commission work. I do a little bit of paper goods, prints and things like that as of now. So yeah.
You join smaller artistic social events like Jesselton Art Market.
Oh yeah, I do. I do
You-
sometimes.
you
yeah,
do?
yeah. Yeah, with
And
like
how do I not see
jam at things at Riverson, and now I
Mhm.
also do Sunday market at Gaya Street every
Uh-huh.
Sunday morning. Well, not this Sunday, not tomorrow.
you? You're very active.
Yeah.
It's good to know that. Huh. Um.
Because I also do consignments at different store, like for example, the Art Attic, Salt and Pepper, and there's this also small mission of mine where I collaborate with local stores around, and together we accumulate sales to donate 10% to different wildlife organizations.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like my small mission that's been happening and made possible by many people. Yeah, that's good.
Huh. What else is Ilula Siesta up to?
I am working on a couple things right now, and I just finished my first full-colored illustrated book.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called How to Sing Like a Gibbon.
Huh.
Yeah, so I work with an author, April Dawyer. So we work under this company called Wildberry, from
Wild?
like wild and library, so Wildberry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's like a small little platform where authors and illustrators we collaborate together to work on, well, not limited to just books, but also many other like publishing things that we care about cute things, and we also care about like how to convey our conservation messages or like the importance of nature in general. So like cultivating love, cultivating passions for everyone who reads, not just children, but like literally everyone. Yeah. So yeah, that just came out, and now it's available in Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you have to use the platforms to sell.
Yeah.
My challenge is talking to artists.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like I know their struggles. I know that pain. But let's hear it from you. Do you get blocked
What do you mean?
mentally or
Oh, I do
Like-
sometimes, but I think what I'm struggling with right now is how to represent my work in a way that has more of myself into it. Because later I'll show you my work, and most of them, I wouldn't say realistic. I like to call them semi-realistic because there's still like elements like watercolor, sketchy elements that I like to keep in my work, but it's simply just that as of now. So I'm trying still to find a way to insert more of myself into my work. Yeah.
insert more of yourself in your work?
Yeah, because it's a little hard because in the direction that I'm going to, it requires a degree of realism into the work, because I like to work with, let's say, wildlife conservation, then it has to look what it has to look, you know what I mean? And yeah, other elements that I like to insert, it's not quite there yet.
So when you say insert yourself, is this an element of you or you in the artwork?
I think because element of me is a part of me, right? So I think that's both. Yeah, so maybe it's like something more unique about my work that I like to add into it. Yeah.
Next question. What's good about Ilula Siesta? If I'm a collector and I get your work, what is the specialty of this work?
Well, I think,
Sell, girl.
well, to me, the way I look at it is not just an artwork, but it's an artwork with a cause. Like, I know what I'm working for example, because you know how struggle artists are.
Yeah.
And because conservation to me is not, there are many ways that one can engage with conservation, and I'm trying to do the best I could in my own way. So yeah, I hope it counts.
I'm happy that you're sacrificing hometown, sacrificing life in Bangkok, and yet I guess you're having fun here.
I'm having having fun here. I'm having a lot of fun here. It's not so
Don't go
much of a
back.
sacrificing, I would say. No, not really. Because I still go home from time to time visiting families and all that.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's always there.
Uh, it's nice to know that you have you can put everything in a basket, like activism, your inspiration, you yourself. Uh, are you spiritual or are you religious?
None. I would say I'm an atheist, yeah, but
Okay.
I never really describe myself like in terms of religions, no, yeah.
But do you see anything that is, I don't know, remotely uh, divine in what you do, or do you see it,
Divine.
or do you see it in a very scientific, biological way?
Yeah, I would say that one more because, like, deep down at heart, I'm still so much of a scientist, and yeah, that's
Ah.
how I see the world mostly. So, yeah,
Nice.
just things are what things are.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have to agree with that. I mean, I don't know why I am. I sometimes am religious. I sometimes see things in a spiritual way. Um, Sometimes scientifically.
Hmm.
But I'm more social. I'm more of human interaction
Yeah.
and the idea that we are diverse. Um, yeah, I guess we can have different kinds of beliefs
Yeah, I
and different
think
kinds of.
what only matters is just what can, hold your heart at peace, I would say. So it doesn't really matter what you believe or what you want to believe. It's just what put your mind at ease, I guess.
It's a very good topic. When you look at things like ecology,
Yeah.
what's the specific point in this vast system that gives you peace?
What do you mean?
I actually don't know, but when you're living this scientific life,
Yeah.
I want to know that specific moment when you see a leaf
Yeah.
or when you see a fish.
Yeah.
Is there a moment where knowing that what you know is the thing that is happening,
Mm.
and do you have a specific example?
Well,
on-
that's actually what makes me enjoy, and maybe your word like put my mind at ease. Your word and my word at the same time, because it's like because that I said things are there for a reason, right? And let's say when you go diving, are you a diver?
No.
Or like when you go into the jungle at night, I like night walks in the jungle sometimes. This is actually where I first saw my tarsiers, my first tarsiers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're so
Okay.
cute. Yeah, but to know that they are there because things around them led them to, and they're in their place for a reason. It's where they call home for a reason. You know, just by observing them doing their own things already put my mind at ease.
I see it now.
Yeah. Because, especially when it comes to drawing as well, because when you draw, you don't only just draw. And let's say there are like these two species of birds that I'm drawing and two very different species of bird that I'm drawing. Why they are different. Like, the shape of the beak, the shape of the feet, the shape of their wingspan, why they are different. Because they're all different for a different reason. And like by knowing that, it kind of fascinated me, and it's fun. It's fun to know.
You're a very detailed person.
I am. Later I'll show you my work.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's wrap this. Boleh? Alright. Parting words.
The what?
Any parting words? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to add, promote, or I don't know.
Well, I got this interview a while back just to talk about like why I work and things, and I think I'm just gonna repeat that the reason I do what I do is simply just to hope, because art is such a cute medium, I would say. It's an easy and very endearing medium to connect people to nature, because simply people would be fascinated by or interested by the aesthetics of something, right? Because when you talk about value, especially for nature, there are like many kinds of value, like ecological value, economical value, or an aesthetic value of something. So the aesthetic value is what I'm trying to put it out there by as well as inserting the ecological value, the importance of certain things. That's what I'm trying to embed into my work, just to make more people, well, see, of course, see first, and maybe understand, appreciate, and maybe respect nature more. So yeah, I think that's
Beautiful.
what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'm trying.
Respect nature more.
I think yeah, I think respect is a big word.
It is.
Yeah.
And yet.
But it is a perfect
people-
word for.
Yeah, it's
for
perfect.
this, yeah.
And yet people can take it for granted. And we need to be constantly reminded that this here place is shared.
And not
We
among just another human beings, not just among another sapiens out there, but it's also like many other critters and many other small things that also share this living space together, that we need to respect everyone's boundary, I would say.
Ngam.
Ngam.
Cantik. Okay. Nap,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ilula Siesta.
Ilula Siesta, yeah.
Love that name.
Thank you.
This has been a Sip Sip show for ROR 2024. Now I feel like I've known you for years.
That's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just now when you were waiting for your turn, I was like, how do we do this? How do we start?
No, thank you though, because I was nervous. To be honest, I was nervous. But yeah, thank you for making everything so comfortable. I'm a lot less nervous than I thought I would be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This happens in Sip Sip
Thank you.
without alcohol. I mean, we can have later. Anyway, there's gonna be a few more interviews after this, and I hope you guys follow. How do you find you?
Yes, Instagram, Facebook, anything. I have a website too. Everything under Ilula Siesta. Yeah, so just one word.
Like there's no other name kau mau cari ini Ilula Siesta.
Ilula Siesta.
You're there.
Yes. Will that be like insert?
Yeah, I'll put the description
Ilula
down.
Siesta.
Not like idol, not like but it's gonna be somewhere there. Thanks for watching, listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Saya Igen, atas sini Ahmad, situ dah. Bye.
Bye.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.